Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a nation of expert gaming videos. Today we have got the Wishlist episode 2, so sit back, enjoy. We have had absolutely a shitload of kind of different answers and questions posting on what people would like to see. I believe if I look at the comments for the video, we had 25 comments. Just over probably half of them, maybe a bit more, were actually comments to suggest for this video. And the names of the people that did comment were Robbie98 Gaming, just looking up again, Ryan Wood, David Richmond 123, Ismail Mohammed Omar, Lord Banana 11, Red Blood 334, and Scene Play 101. So and also Camshire 191. I thought I finished everyone's name then. So we will go ahead and get straight into it. So I've got a list written down of what they've kind of suggested, and I'm going to pretty much read them back to you and give you my thoughts. So going into the first one, we have got bring back the collector's book from FIFA 09. So just in case, giving you some information behind this. If you've not played FIFA 09, this was the very first FIFA that introduced FIFA Ultimate Team. Basically what this was is basically you could instead of just keeping your players and storing them into the club, you didn't have a club at all. You had just the starting lineup and then the bench. You didn't even have you had to rotate the teams yourself, so you didn't have a second team or anything. You like had to rotate the bench on and off. So pretty much you had 22 players and that's all you could have. What you'd do with the others is you'd either sell them on, or you go and store them into your club, into your collection. What this would do then is give you some coins for that player, and then what you could do if you did get a whole team, it would give you an extra bonus, like 1,000 coins extra to go ahead and use for your club. So what he's trying to say is instead of having the club, or maybe have the club as well, instead of doing that, you could bring it back and have the collection book. To be fair, I would really enjoy that. It would. He used the argument to say that it would make players sell even the crap ones because people would want them still. People would want them for their collection. I must admit, this is a really good idea. They probably could go somewhere with this. I think what you could do is use it as maybe like a stamp saying that you've used this player. So people go through the kind of collection of using every player. You get like a big bonus if you finish the entire booklet. I would really love to do a series on something like that. It would be absolutely amazing. Maybe FIFA 14, it could be the year where I try and pretty much get every single player in FIFA. It would be a really cool event to try and get that done. But yeah, maybe they could kind of enhance the collection, but maybe because what you'd do is you'd put them into your collection, but you wouldn't be able to bring him back out. It would be like a stamp, and I remember doing that with Ronaldinho, and back then Ronaldinho was really expensive, and I was just like, oh god. So if someone did it with Messi, they'd be like, oh, for fuck's sake, mind my French, but it would be like that. But I must admit, I didn't really like the idea of bringing it back, but kind of going over it and seeing what different kind of places they could do. Maybe have like a stamp where it shows that you've played like 10 matches with this player. You can stamp him after playing 10 matches. So I sound that's a pretty good idea, to be honest. Moving on to the next statement. Someone said to bring stadiums and crowd graphics up. I completely agree with this. This is kind of like where they can kind of increase their kind of on-game players' kind of facial expressions, all that kind of stuff. They're all top-notch. The video, the kind of graphics on the field and the players, they're really good. You can't really add more to them except for more in-detail stuff. But graphics from the crowd and the stadium itself, it obviously can be improved because it's not their main focus. And as they've got like their high-end players kind of already done, they could possibly go on to do something like that. So I completely agree with that. Also, he's put substitutes warming up a lot better. They are pretty rubbish, so maybe have the actual players warming up rather than just two random people that are just simulated there. and also the managers. The managers are rubbish, he says, and I got to admit, I do agree. There could be 2 more things there that they add in that makes the game look even more realistic. Maybe get like Sir Alex Ferguson actually looking like him and put him on the field or something like that. I must admit that sounds like a pretty cool idea, to be honest. It may take a little bit more of the disc, or maybe what you do is you can use it as downloadable content. As soon as the game comes out, they put the downloadable content on, and basically that increases like your substitutes, all that. It's just an update straight away. So maybe, you never know what could happen. Next, the ball actually going into the crowd rather than going straight through it. He says this would be pretty cool if the ball would actually hit the crowd and go into row Z rather than just go straight through it. I must admit, this would be a cool feature, seeing the ball bounce around. I'm sure it doesn't take a lot more editing or a lot more effects to kind of let the ball hit the crowd. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not taking this. Don't take this word as kind of gospel, but it possibly can't be as much more in detail than maybe the offside trap, handball, tackling engine. So it could be one of the ones that they could sit on. Also, he's got someone's put custom badges and custom kits on FIFA Ultimate Team and maybe in the game as well, which really you can have through Creation Center. He's said to use the same same engine as Creation Center, but use it for Ultimate Team instead as well. So I think this would be okay. I'm not a big fan of this. I like having the kind of named teams, the actual teams. I really probably wouldn't make a created one. Maybe would for NoXG, maybe thinking about that actually, but I really would prefer just to have the normal badging kits. I like doing that, but it could be a good option, to be fair, having custom kits, but obviously they've got to make sure everything is copyrighted and everything like that. Next one, we have career mode, kit change to old. So I was kind of struggling with this because he's put the comment, I will just go this. In career mode, be able to change kits by picking kits from the last such and such seasons. Like you could choose to have the 2011 to 2012 kits after season 1, and on season 2 the 2012 to 2013 kit, and season 3 2010 to 2011 kits, or just don't have to change. So I believe what he's saying is this is having more line of kits, so you can have kits from 4 years ago or 3 years ago and still play them in the new career. I'm not a big fan of this. I think it would be a cool idea to have like the history of the kits, and you can kind of choose or unlock them. Maybe add this as a DLC for more kits and more badges or something like that. You can bring in Arsenal's old badge or something like that, or I think it's Swansea or Cardiff's badge. I believe. I think it's Swansea's badge that has changed. But bring them back, and that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know if the seasons kind of idea, the way he's bringing it across, I'm not too sure. I don't know if he's talking about seasons as in online or career. Seasons online might be pretty cool actually, to bring back the old kits. So I think that is a good idea, to be honest. Next one, we have Team of the Month. Just like Team of the Week, obviously, I'm guessing it'd probably be a different card as well. Maybe pick like a green card or something. Oh no, has green card been done? I know, black, gold, silver, bronze, blue, there was purple, orange. I don't think a green one has been done yet. I'm not too sure. I think that it would be an okay idea. I don't think it's I don't think it would ever be in motion to do something like that, but I think it would be definitely a good idea to put forward. But I think it'd be give too much more work to FIFA rather than kind of sorting out all the servers and sorting out the next game and everything. But I think Team of the Month, it's probably going too far. They do have a lot of new cards that they bring in, so I think Team of the Month is just kind of that one step further that really would just that'd be just seen as making more money, obviously, because they'd want you to buy more points, obviously, through getting Team of the Month. And obviously it only comes once a month, so it would be like a once in a lifetime opportunity. You can only get in for that kind of like week or something. So I think it's a bit stepping the boundaries there, but I don't think they will do that. The next comment, I'm in favour of this one. Under 18s and under 21s matches. This would be really good for kind of like it'd be more of a football manager kind of thing, where they have the youth team in and they actually have like all the youth that's there. Maybe not named. I don't know if they need to name them the right names, or they could just make up generated names. to kind of add into the youth, but put them in that. I really don't know how they'd do this, because they'd have to literally get the names of the players, but under 18s, obviously some of them will be 17, so all that kind of parental consent and everything would have to be issued. So it would be one of them ones that just it'd take ages to do, but under 21s definitely, I think that'd be really cool if they could just introduce it through kind of like maybe national teams, have like the national under 21s or something like that. I'm not too sure if they do that, because I don't play career mode that much, so I think it'd be really cool to have an under 21s and 18s. So we'll soon see what that happens. Also, someone said blue square in the Prem. I don't even need to answer this. I am fully in agreement to do that. So Robbie98 Gaming said his first one was 2-player plus cash deal in career mode. I can't really answer that because I have no idea what that means. So I really don't know how to answer that one. So if you want to comment that below on what you meant by that, and I'll comment that back to you. Next one was team chemistry cards, +5, +10 maybe. I don't really like the kind of whole idea of adding chemistry, because literally everyone would have their ultimate team. Eventually it'll just be a fight for the best team ever, and I think it would just ruin the game within like the first 5 months, where someone's brought in say like Casillas in net and then slowly worked his players up. I just don't think it'd be a good idea, so I'm really not in favour for that one. Virtual Pro button back, I'm thinking he's talking about the back button where you can be your pro, like you can see him on the camera. You can already do that, so I don't think that's what he's on about, but I'm not too sure what the virtual pro button is, but that I'm pretty sure that is already in the game still. So if that's what it's on about, it's already in the game still. If not, comment that again as well. There's some that I don't understand. Team of the season or week for team of the week or team of the seasons from managers. I don't see what a whole load of effect this would have. Because the manager doesn't have an amazing deal to do with your team. Maybe it might give you more chemistry if you're in, if it's a blue card or an inform card, so you can kind of have them better teams with, say if you've got like an 88 chem with like a lot of people linking but not as much to get you 100, but the manager who's top gold doesn't give you enough, but the inform will give you say 95 because it's a higher rated in the eyes of kind of like FIFA. So like, because like if you get a bronze manager, he will give you less chemistry than a gold guy would do in the same nationality and same formation. So I think that would be pretty cool, to be fair. I don't know how they'll judge team of the week for managers, so that would be a very kind of weird one to do, but it would be a pretty cool idea to maybe come across. Cam, Kudum and Cuff own search in career mode. Completely agree, it's got to have that. That'd be really cool to have. Buy sponsors from for Samsung. I really don't know the Virtual Pro thing, because they, oh no, that's another one. Yeah, 6 buy sponsors Samsung. I don't see what that one would have to do with it. I'm guessing it's just so you see Samsung on there. When you skip dates, don't allow the silly messages what are not worth it. So basically what it's saying here is when you sim matches in your career, say if you're like injured or you just don't want to play the rest of the season, you've got like 5-6 matches left, you just want to sim the rest, you always get them messages that come up like such and such is in form, the transfer window is about to open. He's kind of saying that you can kind of maybe have a button that you toggle off and on that gets rid of them messages. Well, it doesn't get rid of them, but you don't have to stop every single time to see them. I think that'd be a good idea, because a lot of people, I could imagine, do sim a lot of matches or do sim matches, and the messages do come up quite often. So really, if you're going to sim like the end of the career, you're simming pretty much just like 2 matches and then you're going to have to do it again. So you pretty much just want to sim like that week, and you're pretty much going to be getting a message anyway. So I can understand maybe have a little button that says like it has messages on and off, so you don't get the messages pop up for you. I think that'd be a pretty cool option. I don't know about everyone else. Virtual Pro thing in FIFA 11, again I don't know what that means. He just literally put the Virtual Pro thing because they did it in FIFA 11. I'm not too sure where that's going with anything. Number 9, more leagues. They have got a lot of leagues, and I got to admit they can bring in a lot more leagues, so hopefully we'll see some more leagues coming in soon. It will probably take a lot of time to do that, but hopefully they will do in the future. Next one we have Sims Realistic. add handball and don't add diving. So realistic, I definitely agree. Some matches I don't know how I sim them and don't win, because like I maybe Man U against like a championship team that really, if I did sim the match, I could understand upsets and everything, they do happen, but sometimes it's like a complete regular occurrence. I'd lose every single time. So I'm thinking, well, if I've got these players that I shouldn't be losing really, they're top quality players against championship or even lower than that, and I've lost. I know there is upsets, but all being the kind of same time every time and losing. I should not be losing like 5 matches in a row when it comes to simming and they're all in, say, like the championship or whatever, or lower in the Prem. So I could agree with that. Adding handball, I think that'd be a cool option to add it into kind of like the Sims, so you can kind of see like it would say like it's got a little image and it's got handball, and maybe that came from the free kick, like the goal or something, or he's got a yellow card from that. And also it's a don't add diving. I don't think they should add diving at all. It brings bad rep to football, and to be honest, it's just going to be one of them ones that people would just go insane about. If you were in the 90th minute of a final, it's the only final you've got to win this to win. Say you've been trying, like say you've had 50 matches and you've not been able to get to this last achievement for the final to win this cup. 90th minute, you win in 2-1, and then they get a dive. They actually dive, and you see it blatant. Ref gives a penalty, scores a penalty, goes on to beat you in extra time. You would be absolutely furious, and I gotta admit, I would be chucking everything around the room. I'd break my controller. I'd be going mental if someone did that, because the reaction, you've been cheated. It's not a foul. It's not a penalty. But if they did add diving, it would wreck the game, to be honest, I think. So I don't think they have any intentions of bringing diving back. I'm not too sure if you could actually dive in FIFA, or because I know you could dive on PES, but it'd be an automatic yellow card. So it'd be pretty cool if you could try and do that and actually get the dive, but normally it's just a yellow card anyway. The next question we have, if the ball is hit off the defender, it's not offside. So basically, if the ball is played off, say if you're offside in a offside position, if the defender hits it and then it comes to you, technically you're not offside, but in FIFA you are pretty much offside, because it's saying you're offside. It doesn't have that level of intelligence. So I think offside could be definitely tweaked a bit and made so that's completely right. And I think that's definitely really relevant answer and really good. Upgrade and buy coaches, again, one of them ones I don't see what the relevance is. Upgrading coaches, I don't use them anyway. Hardly anyone does, I don't think. So I really don't say that's going to even happen at all. Virtual pro interviews. I thought when I read this, like to kind of put into my little notes so I know what I've got to say, I thought that's got to be pretty stupid. Why would you even do that? But it could add morale and it could decrease morale. Maybe you have a set of options. You've kind of having a pre-match interview. It's kind of just like a blank, like a screen where it's got your pro on the side, maybe in the kind of like interview chair with like a board, and you've got other players around you or other people having interviews, and like you have set answers that you can say back to them. It can increase morale. It can increase your morale. It can increase your kind of motivation, determination. Can decrease morale, maybe decrease your motivation if you're not doing everything well and you've got like an option where it's pretty much only negative. I think that'd be a pretty cool way to introduce maybe a bit of interaction with the kind of like other people. So I think it'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I just think it'd be a really cool idea to have. So maybe they won't do it. I don't think they would, but it would be pretty cool to add. Also, again, more commentary. I gotta admit, this one is a kind of one that I'd like to have. Maybe they could, instead of like, they could do their normal commentary and then add DLC for new commentaries to come in. A lot of DLC, but it could be more like new things being said. Maybe they've had like the first start of the season, they could have new commentary about that. Bring that in instead of having, because literally you play the first month of FIFA and you know all the commentary they're gonna say with most teams. So it is one of them ones where it does get boring and you don't listen in the end then. But they could bring in more commentary, which I just thought of on the spot. So I think that's pretty cool. More commentary would be really good to have, and it could be more up to date. So you never know, that might be a pretty cool idea. Finally, we have the final suggestion from this video. This video is freaking 20 minutes long nearly, or it probably is by the time I get through this question. So what this is He said, I'm going to read his actual words: have selected training, like focus on strength or something, making your upgrade a player's strength +1, and it costs you like 5 mil work with whole team, or like 300k per person. So he's going back to FIFA 09. I believe this is Ultimate Team related. So he has the kind of strength card or something like that. Actually, strength card, it might not be FIFA Ultimate Team, it may be career. Career, I think it would be a pretty good idea. Maybe training, like actual training. That would be a really cool idea, to have training and you have to complete goals. I think that'd be a good idea, and that could increase different players' pluses, so maybe different stats. But I believe Ultimate Team, I'm going back to this, FIFA 09 had this, where you could get everyone to 99, which wrecked the game by the end. Everyone had a 99 team. I had a 99 bronze England team that were gold in the end, all 99, and a 99 bench. I had a French 99 team and 99 bench. It just wrecked the game by the end. Anyone could get 99. I never spent... Actually, to be fair, I spent quite a lot of Microsoft points, but I didn't spend as much as, say, YouTubers. So YouTubers would have, well, not YouTubers, but big YouTubers who have money. For example, Nepentez, all them. The ones that have a lot of money, I didn't have as much as them, and I still got all my teams to 99. So it'd be one of the ones where everyone would have a 99 team, and if you wanted to try with like your 75 team or something like that, you would get stuffed. So I don't think that would ever come back, and I don't think it should, because it's just rubbish. It just alters the game completely, and it just wrecks it. But we are finally finished. Thank you for all your suggestions. If you do come up with a suggestion on any of the videos and you comment, I'll just comment back to you straight away, as the kind of video is already done. Maybe in the future, when it comes to kind of close to FIFA 14, we might do another one like this, where we can kind of see what comes in. Maybe we get a bit more information on FIFA 14. We can go ahead and have a look into this and make like kind of like a live com or something like that, or even a live stream about it whilst I look at it for the first time. So who knows? Apart from that, hopefully I've enjoyed this video. It is a long video, so hopefully you've made it this far. If you have, thank you very much for watching this video, and to be honest, I don't know how you've spent 21 minutes listening to me. But apart from that, if you did enjoy this, give it a like, because that would be absolutely amazing. We got 100 views on the last video, so that's really epic. And apart from that, I'll see you again next time. Remember to subscribe and comment below your opinions. I'm still taking opinions in. If you want to see the comments, I'll definitely comment back straight away. But apart from that, I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.